Good morning, and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings, Los Angeles. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Thursday, June 18th. You'll be interested to know, today is National Sushi Day. This delicious tradition celebrates delicate rice and fresh seafood rolled into artful bites, tracing roots to ancient Southeast Asian preservation methods and evolving in Japan into the elegant cuisine we adore today. Share a roll with friends, explore a new sushi spot, or try making your own at home, a playful invite to celebrate. So now you know. And now, it's time for the Surf Report. This morning, it's looking clean with waves around 3 to 5 feet. Conditions should hold steady through the morning. By noon, expect the waves to drop slightly to 3 to 4 plus feet as the wind shifts to onshore at 7 miles per hour. The swell remains consistent with a southwest direction throughout the day. Best time to ride is at 6 a.m. with a 0-foot outgoing low tide when the southwest swell is 2 feet at 16 seconds and the sideshore wind is 2 miles per hour. The first low tide on Thursday will be -1 foot at 7 a.m., followed by a 4-foot high tide at 1:45. The nearshore buoy at Santa Monica Pier reads 65 degrees for the water temperature. Friday offers clean conditions with waves around 2 to 4 feet early, but choppy weather develops by afternoon. Saturday sees a steady swell of 3 to 5 feet, with clean conditions in the morning turning choppy later. Sunday maintains 3 to 4 plus feet, but conditions remain choppy for most of the day, improving slightly in the evening. This morning, it's patchy drizzle, and it feels like 62 degrees, with 5 mile per hour wind. The sunset will take place at 8:07, and it will rise again tomorrow at 5:42. Looking ahead in the weather. Saturday will be mostly sunny with highs near 64 and a northeast breeze up to Skip. Sunday and Monday warm up with Sunday near 68 and Monday near 72, staying partly to mostly sunny with lows in the upper 40s to mid-50s. A slight chance of rain returns Tuesday afternoon into Tuesday night with highs near 71 and overnight lows around 57. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news, the Los Angeles Fire Department responded to a fire at the Lineage cold food storage facility on South Los Talas Street in Boyle Heights around 2:30 p.m., which was contained to the roof and solar panel system. A shelter-in-place order affected the area south of the 101 freeway to Washington Boulevard and east of Soto Street to Indiana Street, but was lifted around 8:45 p.m. Approximately 70 people were evacuated from 2 streets as firefighters battled thick smoke and flames, which were ultimately controlled by 3 water-dropping helicopters. The ammonia leak caused by the fire was contained, and air quality remained under monitoring, although no injuries were reported. Now on to sports. Colombia made a winning return to the World Cup by defeating debutants Uzbekistan, with former Liverpool forward Luis Diaz and Crystal Palace defender Daniel Munoz among the goal scorers. Munoz scored the first goal with a superb volley when he connected with a fine pass from Diaz, who had earlier hit the post. Uzbekistan equalized in the 60th minute through Abosbek Faisaleh's header. Diaz quickly regained the lead with a strike that went in despite Utkur Yusupov's efforts. Colombia's Jaminton Campas headed in a third goal late on, securing the victory. Diaz's goal marked his first in a World Cup after an excellent season at Bayern Munich. In local sports, the Dodgers rolled past Tampa Bay yesterday 5-4, sweeping the series at home. Shohei Ohtani picked up the win with 6 solid innings, and Freddie Freeman's 2-run homer made the difference. LA improves to 48-27 with 3 straight wins, and tonight they host Baltimore in the opener of a new series at 7:10. Roki Sasaki takes the mound against the Orioles' Trey Gibson in what should be a sharp matchup between two teams heading different directions. But there's a health concern brewing. Ohtani's managing a pitching blister that's bled in recent starts, plus knee inflammation from the wear and tear of the season. He missed time last week against Pittsburgh, and while he's back in the lineup, manager Dave Roberts isn't ruling out more rest days down the stretch. His ERA sits at 147, still solid but a noticeable jump from early season. The good news? The Dodgers stay healthy otherwise heading into the second half. Meanwhile, the Chargers wrapped mandatory minicamp with Justin Herbert throwing in team drills for the first time since late May. The quarterback looked crisp in 7-on-7 work, connecting early and often. Coach Jim Harbaugh says LA is in pretty good shape health-wise heading into summer. In top news, the United States Department of Agriculture, USDA, says that 700,000 individuals were removed from the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, SNAP. This follows a crackdown on alleged food stamp benefit fraud by the Trump administration. Last week, the USDA and officials in Ohio announced a takedown of fraudulent SNAP retailers, issuing violation notices to 19 businesses. Despite studies showing that SNAP fraud is rare, Republican Senator Rick Scott introduced the SNAP Fraud Reporting Act on June 10th. The bill would require states to submit comprehensive fraud data. Senator Scott emphasized the need to create a pathway to identify fraud to protect taxpayers. In business news, the Securities and Exchange Commission is generally regarded as one of the smartest, toughest agencies in Washington. However, tough enforcement is not a hallmark of the Trump administration, which has substantially cut the SEC's budget and staffing. As a result, the SEC is bringing fewer enforcement actions. In fiscal year 2025, the SEC filed 30% fewer standalone enforcement actions than in fiscal year 2024, and stopped bringing certain types of enforcement cases, such as those under the Foreign Corrupt Practices Act. At the end of May, the 3 SEC commissioners took away enforcement powers the agency has held for more than 50 years. In crypto movement, Bitcoin is down 3% to just under $64,000. Ethereum is down 3.5% to just over $1,700. And XRP is down 4.5% to $1.16. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, with several locations in the San Diego area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class, with locations in Encinitas, Solana Beach, Oceanside, La Jolla, and more. Just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. Let's talk tech. Midjourney Medical is transitioning from generating CAD images to offering full-body ultrasound scans. CEO David Holes recently unveiled the Midjourney Scanner, an ultrasound-based device capturing detailed images of muscle, fat, bone, and organs. He envisions this tool being used for annual or even daily scans, aiming for image quality comparable to MRI. Developed with Butterfly Network, the scanner utilizes 40 Butterfly ultrasound-on-chip imaging modules. In 1 minute, users step into a pool of light and descend through sensors, creating detailed 3D images. Hulse plans to open a Mid-Journey spa in San Francisco, California, by the end of 2027, featuring various wellness amenities. And in entertainment news, Bowen Yang's departure from Saturday Night Live could have marked another chapter in the show's long history of cast changes. However, the circumstances surrounding his exit revealed the reason the institution has survived for more than 50 years. After 7 seasons, Yang prepared to leave following season 50. In his mind, Saturday Night Live was in a great place without him. Then Lorne Michaels called, asking Yang to remain for part of season 51 and help guide new talent. This moment highlights how the show's longevity relies on each generation passing knowledge to the next. Yang's request transformed his final season into a mentoring role, emphasizing the importance of institutional memory. Well, alrighty folks, it's time for the quote of the day. And today, our quote comes from the American author and humorist James Thurber. And he said, "Humor is emotional chaos remembered in tranquility." And that's a wrap for this morning. You can check out our Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for some captivating aerial videos with local news and the surf reports. Have an amazing day, my good friends. We'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Sunny Mornings, Los Angeles.